Hi, welcome back to Blade Runner. After a slight delay enforced by the fact that it's been the summer and summer holidays, we're back here together to continue with the Blade Runner scenario that we started some time ago. This is the third session, and as you can see, we have a new face here. Nick, who you might be familiar with from other games on Wilderspace Gaming, is running us for this now. So I am Chris, I'm the Game Master, and without further ado, then let the players introduce themselves and their characters, starting with B, please.
Hi, I'm B. I play Oelsen Bakker, a LAPD enforcer.
And Bruce.
Hi, I'm Bruce. I play Novak, a veteran inspector of the Blade Runner unit.
Great, thank you, Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm just joining the session. Well, I'm starting this session. My character is FN9 2.39 Fenna, a Doxie.
I should point out a replicant.
Yeah, a replicant Doxie. Yeah, I should have specified that. You're right.
Yeah.
I think
Andy?
the numerical name classification gave it away there.
It did, but just to clarify for anybody.
Yeah. Not everyone will be familiar with how Blade Runner works.
And I'm Percival, another replicant, and I'm an analyst.
Great. And as we left it last time, it was evening in downtown LA, and we had covered Percival's efforts to gather information from the Metrocab dispatch. This revealed some interesting leads for them as they continue to pursue the missing Blade Runner known as Lear. However, finishing with that, we haven't done the activities of the others so far. So moving into the evening for Percival and Novak. However, back in LAPD in the afternoon, so we're going back in that time of an hour or two. Fenna, you get a call from Deputy Chief Holden, summoning you up to his office, and he instructs you on the details of the ongoing case, being led by William Novak, who you are vaguely familiar with. He says, we're under a lot of pressure on this one, and they're not getting things done fast enough, so I want to give them an extra pair of hands.
Understood, sir.
You capable? What's your caseload like at the moment?
Sorry, what was that?
What's your caseload like at the moment?
Light, sir.
Good. Communicate with Novak immediately and proceed directly to his location.
Understood, sir.
Okay.
Then,
so therefore,
I presume he dismisses
Novak,
me, and
Ian turns you out of his office in very quick, short order, and tell Novak to get on with it. Turns you out of his office, and so Novak, you receive the call from Fenna.
Mm-hmm. Agent Novak, or Officer Novak, this is FN 2.39 Fenna. I have been assigned to your team for this case. For your current case in the missing replicant, yeah. There we go. That's much better.
I see. Excellent. Well, we're in Animoid Row at the moment. Can you meet us there? But we're heading towards Animoid Row, actually, given the time frame. Can you meet us there?
Yes, I believe I can.
Okay, we'll see you there.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So, separated a little bit by time, 3 detective spinners turn up and land in Animoid Row. Animoid Row in the evening is a very busy place, very colourful, with loads of punters, hawkers, and miscellaneous people who you can't be quite sure what they're doing, but the crowd's fairly extensive. Animoid Row is noted for being the best place in the city to buy animals. Well, animoids. Real animals are quite hard to come by, only available to the very most rich and wealthy individuals around the city, really, and you certainly don't see a normal cat for sale under normal circumstances down at this level of the city. However, the most talented artificers who create artificial animals, many of them work right here in Animoid Row. and you see signs up advertising spiders and, reptiles, different sorts. You see cats and higher end pets, rarer pets as well. So guinea pigs and dogs and all sorts of things being advertised. You see them sat outside some of the buildings and so forth. There's also a multitude of food stands and stalls here as well. It's quite a lively spot in the evenings. It's not far from Nightclub Row as well, so a lot of people stop out in this direction for something to eat. If I just will activate the scene in question. It even has a map. And I just need to readjust my screen so I can see the damn thing. Excuse me. Right. Now, I assume no one can everyone now say black screen?
Yeah.
I get used to the fact that I'm still a little bit of a newbie at handling Foundry. So, right. So everyone apart from
Does
Percival.
take some
So,
getting used to.
right. So let's see. The road is here.
Can you make it visible for me for the recording as well?
I will do. Okay. I'll just drop everybody's characters on. Right. Novak, can you now see anything?
Yeah.
Oh, Bakker, you're on. Fenna,
Hey.
you're on. And Percival, I'll
Hey.
stick you on there as well, though you're just a virtual presence. So if I choose you, what can you see? Oh, yes, it's actually rather well laid out. Now, this is slightly frustrating, but I actually need to have the book for this, for reasons that will become apparent, because the version of the book is covered in useful little notes to what all these places actually are.
Huh.
I can see Eastern fried rice.
Can you?
It's the left-hand one.
Okay. Right, hang on, where are you?
It's a little
All right, so
Google
I
map.
mistake. It's appeared. They weren't there a minute ago. Yes, you'll see that there are little pins on there that tell you what everything is. And since most of your characters are at least reasonably familiar, we'll at least assume for our purposes that Novak, you are familiar. I mean, you're a veteran of the city and you've got a high contact value, so you know this area at least a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
For the rest of you, it's for you to really decide. So Eastern fried rice is over here, just pinging. Then you'll see.
I didn't see the
Yeah.
pin.
Metrocab's got an office right here. There's some burgers over here, and so on. You can take a quick look through and see what you can see.
Interesting, the labels haven't come up on my screen.
Yeah, I don't see any labels. I also am not seeing any pings.
You can't see little pins.
Pins.
Yeah, like little Google map pins.
Oh, I don't see pins either. No, I'm talking about when people are doing the, hold down and draw attention thing.
Oh, pings. P-I-N-G.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, right, cool. I've just highlighted your character's visibility to see her visibility, and
I'm not seeing any map pins. I am seeing pings, but I'm not seeing pins.
I'm not seeing anything except the map. But
okay, I'm just pinging just below your character. Can you see that? See that?
oh my god, it's so small. Yes, I can see that now.
Yeah, that's because this map's huge. This
Yeah.
map isn't a
Yeah, I
single
zoomed
building.
right out.
Yeah, this map's not like the last one you looked at, which was a single apartment. This is a pretty substantial.
Okay. A big
Okay,
old
so
map.
there's let's go to the right section.
Who's this?
That would be
Where?
Bruce.
Is that Novak? Novak, you're a bit drunk, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit kind of
He's just trying to fit in.
sideways.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Tilted.
Right, do you want me to sort that out? Hold on.
I don't care. I can barely see myself. It's so small anyway. So
Oh, there you go.
All right. Hold down Control and mouse wheel over the character, and it will do that. Okay, so Animoid Row. Let me just find a description for it in the core rulebook.
don't say things like that.
Oh,
What?
why have you done it?
Why have I lost a point of
He just
resolve?
did a
Did I-
I shouldn't say things like that, no.
Around. Get out of my way.
I used a point of resolve last time as well, so I have a feeling that maybe we needed it to re-roll.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
All right. So let's. Are we all in the same space now? So we can all work together.
Apart from, well, you can generally anyway.
Yeah,
Apart
yeah.
from
I'm not.
Timeless Boulevard, Back Alley Hawkers, and every Animoid under the shrouded sun.
So perhaps we should start like. First of all, there's a new agent here, new officer. Fenna. I don't think we've met. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I shake hands. Yeah.
So, as a matter of interest, as you walk around Animoid Row, you see Abdul Ben Hassan's reptiles. You see the fish ladies. They've got huge tanks full of different kinds of fish, as well as crustaceans and aquatic mammals. You see Runsiter Zoological with lizards, snakes, and other exotic animals. Triborough Zoological, also Triborough Zoological, also with exotics. He has a number of very colourful birds set outside his shop.
And these are all.
You see Rakishimi's apes, who has got primates.
Just to be clear, these are all.
All shops and stands that you see around the
And all
Animoid
these
Road.
creatures are replicants, aren't
They're all animoids,
they? Animoids.
androids,
Android.
not as sophisticated as restaurants.
Okay.
There's Guard Dogs Inc. that does canines, Superior Pet that does domestic animals. So, how do you want to approach
Right.
this?
I think we just we don't have any specific sort of data to follow up on, so I think we'll sort of just generally absorb the kind of ambience, head over to Eastern Fried Rice,
Yeah.
You just want to
and
get some
just check
fried
the area
rice.
out.
You've
Well-
been eyeing that place since we got here.
This is our third shift, and we haven't had a break, so it might be an opportunity to have a bit of food.
Fair
And,
enough.
That's very true. We haven't eaten. Let's get some fried rice, so we can give you a catch up on what's happened.
yeah, and also formulate a plan, because
Yep.
this is going to
Yeah.
be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. Where is Eastern fried rice then? Sorry, I missed the bit where we were.
Top left, pinging.
Top left.
Top left.
Ah, yes. All right.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I can't move
So-
myself in there because I've collided with a wall.
Yes.
Very precise for the
I've
stream.
I've opened the door
I've-
for you.
collided with one wall. I think you have to avoid the walls by going around the buildings rather than dragging yourself straight across a building. That seems to be the thing. So if we
Can sit down.
for
There we
God's
go.
sake. Yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. We're at the bar.
Okay, so you all settled down, and a older guy seems to be a mixed race Asian chap. Turns to you and quickly barks out what you're up for your order. And plants
We've
three.
eaten here before, so
menus
I'll
down
probably
in
just order
front.
my- yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
the
probably just
normal.
order what I've normally had. What I know is safe.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
safest.
do that, and yeah, how do you want to approach it? You each get your food in fairly short order. You don't draw too much attention. Some people give you odd looks, but yeah, you're okay. What are you doing?
I'm
Uh,
going to hand Fenna a picture of Lee and say, we need to find out if the vendor here has seen this girl.
Okay. See, I can pull that up.
And then I shall start
Um,
to eat my fried rice while I let you do the hard work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of wave over the guy at the manning the counter.
Yes.
Hey, I'm looking for a friend of mine. We were supposed to meet up around here, but This place is like a maze, and I don't come to this area very often.
Were you a
So maybe
tourist?
Yeah.
You look like a
Yeah.
tourist.
Well, I had to absorb some of the local color. Look,
These are fancy points to people on either side. I know him. Novak. He's okay. But don't trust him.
Good advice, thank you.
Yeah. Bad tipper.
Pause,
Bad tipper. Never trust bad tippers.
pause with my rice about to be taken into my mouth. Give him a hard stare.
He gives you a smile. Gives you a smile and refills your beer. What are you drinking? What refills whatever you're drinking.
Yes, yeah, probably. Probably not a beer, to be fair, but
No, probably not your DC.
Yeah, so I pull out the picture of Leah and I kind of slide it across the counter and say, I was supposed to meet her here. Have you seen her?
He looks at her face, thinks for a couple of seconds and says,
nope.
Is she a Blade Runner 2?
I'll smile. The answer, Nick, is yes. If you didn't know.
Yeah. I know the answer is yes.
Okay.
I was just kind of in my head formulating how I want to respond.
Oh yeah, no, fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He gives a half shrug and says, Not today.
Fair enough. I slide the picture back into my...
Is he telling the truth, though?
You want to give me an insight check, Nick?
Yes.
You know how to do that in this setup?
Yeah, I just click the word insight. Correct.
Yes.
And I will not push this. And do I have any advantage or disadvantage here? I don't think I do.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you're telling the truth. More to the point, you're he's by not today. He's clearly saying he has seen her here before.
Okay. Dropping all the pretenses. When have you seen her last?
Gives a half shrug. Saw her yesterday.
Okay.
Seen her here a lot. But you don't often eat here.
So yesterday would be fit our timeline, right? We're a day behind her. We're not like following her immediately.
That would be about right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Can Bakker put an appropriate amount of money tip wise and just slide it across
that I
in
tip
front of Fenna's?
generously here.
Yeah. I just sort of like as a this is what he's hinting at. You know, to grease some wheels. So she puts it in front of Fenna, as in pay it.
Novak's shaking his head in disgust.
Yeah.
You're poisoning a person. You're going to poison the whole relationship now. That's going to become an expectation, is what he's thinking. That's such a new mistake.
Bakker just shoulder checks Novak gently as a
kind of gets knocked out of his mouth. He kind of spills the cup a little bit. Steady.
Slide that across and said, yeah, last saw her yesterday. Well, last night, late last night. Got a cab over there. I said hello, but she just rushed past. She looked pretty pissed off.
Which direction?
He points in a roughly, using the standard RPG convention that the top of the map is north. He points in a roughly south-southeasterly direction.
We have our heading.
Right, okay.
South-southeast, straight on till morning.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Did you see her go anywhere specific? Or did she just head down the street?
Well, I'm busy.
That's good food. Good food. Of course you're busy.
He smiles. Excuse me a sec. He goes across and starts serving somebody else. Oelsen, can you mark yourself off 1 Chinyan point for that?
Yeah. Where are we? What's that going to be under inventory? Ah, yes.
Yep.
There we go.
Found it.
Ooh,
Good, well done.
how do I take them off?
Right click
I
and
see.
left click to
Right
move
click.
up and
Yeah.
down.
I added 2 on. I done it. It's where it should be.
Again. Okay, moving on. Next steps.
Yeah, we'll finish up and head in that direction. See what's kind of around. See
Okay.
if our detective
Around.
spider senses give us a clue.
You see the dragonfly. That's as you. Oelsen, you can't see these pins, can you?
I can't see anything other than the tables. I'm assuming these things are.
Yeah, those are seats there. This is a bar around here. So
Yeah.
this one here is 7-star prawns. Smells delicious. This one here is crown noodles. Then you've got the dragonfly over here. Is that a vendor or a yeah, the dragonfly? I see as you walk past a dragonfly, a gigantic insect scoots out of the building and buzzes around your heads.
What is the dragonfly? Is it a vendor or is it a?
The dragonfly's a vendor, yes. A large, oversized dragonfly flutters around your heads and then flutters back into the building. Then a little light show of holograms pops up around to try and usher you towards the building itself. There's a couple of people inside.
Buy our android bugs.
They're
Adverts for these
quite,
get ridiculous.
quite beautiful.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, as you continue past, there's Saver Tea down here, which is a good tea shop. Then moving across here is across where I'm pinging now. You see that outside this shop, there's a number of very colourful, very large birds of paradise. Some of them replicating, for your information rather than your character, some of them replicating real life birds of paradise, and some of them are entirely fanciful, made up confections of coloured feathers and wings, bright tails, bright lights. The above it says Triborough Zoological.
As we're walking along, sort of observing things, can we keep an eye out for anyone that would be familiar to us from the case file that we're working on?
Of course,
So
yes.
anyone like Styles, obviously Leah, but like anybody that's come up on our case.
Okay.
Is that observation, or just as a tell you now and then tell us when it appears, sort of thing?
You can give me an observation check. Actually, let me just check something.
Yeah.
Leave it for now.
Leave it for now, or
Yeah. Here, there's a shop selling apes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of that's interesting per se.
There's a lot of people heading through the alleyway that you just gone into. You get quite jostled as you go in there.
Yeah.
What's down there?
I think the question is why she's come here. Is the the Tell Shiler, the publisher of the Kill magazine, he's not in this area, is he?
No, he's not. He's elsewhere. He's in another part, not another district of this area of the city.
I feel we're missing a clue. But anyway, we'll do a sweep if you like. We'll just do a sweep for blind luck, and then we'll see where we go.
Okay, you get here to the that's this one here that I'm pinging is the Aurelian. Colourful butterflies fluttering about in jars. Bakker and Novak, do you want to give me I just need to check which is the pertinent skill. Character sheet and observation.
Should I do one as well?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Nova, as you're walking past the Aurelian, it occurs to you that when you were in Lair's apartment, she had a jar of Animoid butterflies on the side, which you completely failed to pick out of the crime scene photograph.
That was
Oh,
4
no.
weeks ago. 4 weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
I probably just butterflies probably doesn't twig unless you kind of
Yeah.
you're passing a shop full of
Because you're
butterflies.
passing a shop full of butterflies, you see. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of just twigs my mind, so I back up a little bit. Pause for a moment,
Yeah, there is
recollect
butterflies.
this jar. Oh, can you see it? I wouldn't even, how do you even find
Yeah,
this?
it's like
Jesus.
right in the corner. It's only because I know now there's butterflies that it looks like butterflies.
I'm amazed you
Otherwise, it
actually.
just looks like a painted mug.
I wouldn't even know where to
It's
begin.
to the left of the
It's
the door,
kitchen
next to
door.
the kitchen door. Yeah, the door.
I've got to find the crime scene photo first, guys.
It's
Need
number.
to-
It's handout K.
Yeah, I found the handout bit now. Yeah.
Sorry, I shouldn't give you stick.
I was hoping.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. It's well blended, though. I would have just. In fact, it's hard to see if that was like a jar with butterflies painted on the outside, or.
That is a fair point.
That's what I
a fair
thought.
point.
I thought it was a jar.
But
of fish.
well, what do we
That's
know?
further down the road.
But that's good. That's good. All right. So as I sort of pass the butterfly,
Excuse me.
as I pass the
Sorry, I think that
butterfly
was
area,
incredibly loud.
no, it's fine. In fact, I didn't hear it. As I pass the butterfly thing, then Novak will kind of stop, reflect, think back.
All right, boss.
Oelsen, did
Yeah.
Leah have something on her? Have you got that crime scene photo?
Yeah, sure. She brings it up.
Is that a jar
Shares
of
it.
fish?
She zooms in.
No, quite clearly butterflies. And you've been in the room,
no.
you saw the butterflies there. Just at the time when you saw it, you didn't think it was important.
Oh no, it's
I'll
butterflies.
point up at the.
Look,
I'll point up at the butterflies. It's worth a punt, right?
it's the only link that we have with any sort of animals. So yeah, let's go.
Let's have a look.
We go inside.
Okay. Inside, let's see. It's a cluttered shop with the counter, a chair, and in the chair behind the counter is an elderly man. On the shelves behind them, there are jars filled with butterflies fluttering about, well lit, backlit by coloured fluorescent lights to best advertise their to show their shapes. On the counter itself and behind the counter, you can see many more butterflies, all not fluttering. These ones, they're just sort of sat with their wings up, perhaps ready for placing behind. And behind him, there's at the bottom of the room, there's a workbench with a lot of tools. There are magnifying glasses, tools, a lot of tools, and you see butterfly wings and some complex-looking devices where he presumably makes them, or repairs them, or does
He's
something with them. Now, this elderly man, he's sat behind the counter. He's smartly dressed in a striped suit with a red bow tie and a white shirt. Show players, all players, give your observer permission, and there he is, the Aurelian.
He looks blind. How's he doing it?
As he looks at you, yes, he's very clearly blind.
And he's
I think-
the Aurelian. Did you say?
Yes. He smiles as you enter and say, "Good evening."
Good evening.
Can I help you? Butterflies? Good prices?
Yeah.
Affordable to the average citizen, and yet as beautiful as anything else that you'll find in Animoid Row.
Sorry,
Handcrafted as well.
it's I don't know if this is perhaps a little bit insensitive, but how are you crafting them? With and she kind of leaves a long pregnant pause.
Years and years of practice. And
Muscle memory.
I have an assistant who comes in a day, and she is an artist. She helped me with the colours.
I so want to say, have you seen a photo? Have you seen this woman and hold up a photo?
Yeah, that's not going to work. Have you seen this woman?
I can absolutely see that being something that I would do.
I was going to say, I'm glad that I didn't immediately jump to that before I saw a photo of the guy, because otherwise
Yeah.
I would have made a complete fool of myself.
Well, I would have tried to include in my description that he was blind, but I decided to leave it until you'd seen the picture.
Do we have a recording of Lee's voice on file?
It will be a moment's work for one of you to get it.
We're looking for a. I suppose it's she is a young lady at this point, isn't Leah? She's not like an old lady. We're looking for an acquaintance of ours. I believe that she may have bought some of your very beautiful butterflies. Obviously, we came with a picture, but maybe if we played a copy of her voice, you might be able to tell us whether you've seen her recently. We're trying to track her down.
I can try.
I will use my hand-portable device to
Okay.
pull up a
So,
clip.
what I think you do, if I may jump in, is that you actually contact Percival, and Percival finds a recording of her voice from a previous investigation that she was involved in, where she's reporting something, and gets a clip of that and sends it to you as MP36.
MP36. That's exactly what I do. Yes, very definitely.
Perfect. Thank you, Percival.
Here to help.
He
Here to help.
thinks for a few seconds and says, "Yes, I do believe I've heard that voice before."
Has she been by recently? Say yesterday, last night.
She bought some butterflies here. He looks up and ponders the ceiling for a couple of seconds. Perhaps a month ago?
But you've not seen her recently.
Obviously not, he says, but I haven't heard her recently.
Heard her recently.
When does your assistant? Sorry, boss.
Sorry?
Your assistant, she comes in the afternoons, you say?
During the
Has
day,
your
she
s-
comes in at 8 a.m. on days that she's not in university. In college.
Do you know if there was a time when your assistant was here? I'm assuming your assistant has sight. And this woman's voice we've just played to you, whether or not you've heard her in the same
Just
place.
once. Honestly, I can't remember whether Stella was here or not.
Sorry, boss. It just popped into my head.
I was just going to ask him if there was anybody here that we could ask if she passed by recently, whether he would recommend somebody that might keep an eye on people, a nosy neighbour equivalent, somebody that's always got their eye out on the streets, that
He
might be able to
shrugs
tell us where somebody.
Shrugs and waves his hand out in the general direction of the food stalls.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that. I will keep looking.
You said,
Go on.
you
Any
you
thoughts?
said that she, yeah, you said that she brought you butterflies rather
No,
than
she-
brought.
She bought some
Bought-
butterflies.
No, she
Yes.
bought butterflies.
Yeah, I got mixed up between bought and or brought, I should say. Okay,
My pronunciation's probably. Right, go on.
that's probably not. It's all me. Maybe we could ask around this area just generally, but
I think actually we should probably approach this like proper detectives actually, and actually just go stall by stall in this area, showing the photo and following the trail. I think we were trying to be a little bit too cute. Like this is just legwork, right? So we could almost go back to the Dragonfly place and just work our way round, following the trail as best we can. So Seven Star Prawns, the Clan Hut,
Do Do we want to split up then to make it go a little
I think so.
faster?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I get
Alright.
a vibe from this place, like how safe it is? Like, does this seem the sort of place
Orient.
that's going to have?
So the Aurelians, you don't mean the shop, you mean the Animoid
I mean,
Row?
the whole area. Yeah, the whole area.
Um,
Whether or not it's
Not
a
especially safe,
safer
no.
place.
No,
No.
you're in downtown LA, sort of nightclub and evening district. Bear in mind, this is in this time now. It's massive overpopulation and huge poverty. It is not safe. You
Well,
don't.
But you are trained
We are
police
police.
officers. Playing
You are
close
trained
quarters.
police officers, though. In actual fact, talking about you being trained police officers, Fenna, do you want to give me an observation check, please?
All of us?
No, just you.
No, just you.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
How did it go? Sorry, I should pay attention to it.
8
Two
to 6.
successes.
Yeah, 2 successes.
Very good. Okay. Right. You actually, even as this thought is being put out, someone tries to pick your pocket.
Is he in the middle of the shop? Is she still in the middle of the shop?
No, we
I'm assuming you're standing
just
just outside. Once you're standing outside
Yeah,
discussing
yeah.
it,
Outside. Yeah.
I assume
Yeah.
you're not having a personal conversation about how you're going to do this investigation in front of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, we probably left, and then I sort of said, "Yeah, we just need to. We're not going to hit this lucky, folks. We're going to have to hit the
Yeah.
streets, use our feet,
Yeah.
canvass the area, and then perfect opportunity for somebody to try and pick your pocket."
Shoes to gum, as it were.
Okay. What are you doing about picking the pickpocket? Just letting it
Yeah.
slide, or
No, I grabbed the pickpocket's wrist and kind of slowly turn and look at who I have grabbed.
youngish-looking guy, wheezy-looking face, very torn old clothes. Hey, let go, man! What are you doing?
Not today, Haas. Pick somebody else for a target, not one of us. And I just let him go.
He looks a little bit very nervous for a couple of seconds and looks around the group that you're with. He realizes that you're with the others and he scuttles off into the crowd. Disappears from sight. Right. Okay. So general action then. It sounds like you're going to be doing a little bit of legwork.
Yeah.
So
I
just give
I
me.
think we should maybe stick together. Or like in the same-ish area. So like
we've
we
got
take
our comms
like frog
devices.
jump each other. Yeah, but I feel like fast response to anything going down.
No, that's
We
fair
should
enough.
be
That's fair
like
enough.
a store away from each other, sort of thing. So we.
It's not a safe place. I mean, again, however, people do walk out on their own stuff. You're all trained investigators. You're
Yeah.
not.
But actually,
box.
it's not such a bad idea to frog to sort of leap each other. Just sort of if we flush somebody out and they run behind us, then
They're gonna.
you've got
Yeah.
somebody looking down the street.
Yeah.
So
So,
let's just do that. And it
So-
means we can be a little bit more observant and take our time.
Yeah.
I mean, the boss is breathing down my neck to speed this investigation up. But
Okay.
I've eaten now, so we can take it easy.
Could I have, rather than go through this 2 blow by
Okay,
blow, because
yeah,
it'll take
yeah,
forever,
yeah.
if you're asking everybody, could I have someone do me a, if you played this more often, I'd know what the skills were all called. Manipulation check, please, for the conversational part of it. And can somebody else give me an observation check, please?
Can do the observation, but not the manipulation.
Pull out my gun.
What do the little unicorns mean?
If you push the roll and then you end up with a unicorn on your dice, then that's bad.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Yep. Makes sense.
2 successes for the manipulation, 1 success for the observation.
Okay.
Do you want to pick one and roll? Or do you just want one roll, Chris?
No, that's fine. I just want to.
Yeah. That was.
Okay, Fenna, you asking around the stalls out front. Do manage to get 2 hits on the picture of Leah She people who recognise her. One of them has seen her about and tells you, yeah, she goes. She likes butterflies, and another is able to tell you got 2 hits. Yeah, another one tells you that yeah, he saw her here last night. Meanwhile, Willem, you see sat at. So let me just the Big Queen Chicken, enjoying some
We
fried
can't see the
chicken
pins unless we can actually see the pins.
over
Right.
here.
Okay.
Well, you're going in that direction, Novak. You see Styles sat at the stood leaning against the. You see a very tall man, almost albino in appearance, with white hair. Not actually blonde like you put on your notes. He's actually albino with white hair.
And so Styles was the other Blade Runner with Lee at the time.
No, that's the
No.
other Blade Runner was Sandor. Styles is
Who was killed?
Styles is a guy who we saw who was present when the crime took place,
And tried to
jumped
help.
in
and he tried
on
to
the Blade
help.
Runner's side.
And we
yeah.
believe he's a human. So
Potentially, but he's definitely pro replicant.
yeah, so I think he might be. There's a thing called the Replicant Underground. I'm wondering if he's part of that.
Possibly. Have we all seen it, or is it just Novak?
It's Novak who sees him first.
Yeah, I'll
He's
almost
not quite hot,
immediately.
he's not being at all furtive.
No, I'll immediately contact everybody else and say I've just spotted
Okay.
Styles at Big Queen Chicken.
Don't let him leave.
I'm closing in slowly to give everybody else a bit of time to arrive at the scene.
All right.
Can I
I shall
make?
saunter over.
Okay.
Can I
Cool.
pincer him so like I'm coming over to this side, sort of stealthily-ish? Oh, that's gonna mean going all the way fucking round. Oh, hang on. I can go through here.
I'm gonna stagger my arrival so that I seem like I'm not with Novak, and I'm just gonna act like a different random customer for now.
Yeah, that's smart.
Smart. Okay.
Where is this guy?
Here.
Stood here.
Oh,
Yeah.
on
There.
my-
Just to remind you, we were told that
Oh.
Leia knows Styles.
Yes. And yeah, vice versa, obviously. So I'm kind of like
Novak, you're approaching openly. Bakker, you are not approaching openly. You're sneaking. I better have a stealth check.
Yeah.
At least for the look
That's
of the
fair.
thing.
Is there stealth? Oh,
And
yes. there is.
Fenna, you're lurking in the background. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. Okay, he's not really paying attention. I mean, as Novak, as you approach, he sort of notices you obviously walking up to him and picks up his order of chicken chunks with Syntho fries and soda, and sort of gives you a nod. And looks quizzically at you for a second.
I look up.
Do I know you?
Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're investigating the incident at the snake pit the other night.
Yeah. Last night. Yeah. I saw you. You were one of the. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I saw you. I tried to flag you down as you went in, but you missed it. Yeah. Do you want to talk?
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. If you got a moment.
Yeah, sure. There's a couple of there's a couple of stalls over here. They're busy, but these big round things. There's some tables about, so he goes off and finds somewhere to sit down where you can, and he says, "Sorry, can I offer you a drink or something?" The soda at this place is rubbish, but it's better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Thank you kindly. So, we're investigating the situation, and just wanted to hear from you in your own words what went down.
Yeah, well, nasty business.
I hear you tried to help somebody out.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna basically kind of now that I've seen that like peaceable contact has been made, I'm going to continue being inconspicuous, but I am now refocusing my attention to see if anyone else is taking an undue interest.
Like
And
a really angry Lee with a gun,
Or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Leia with a gun.
Yeah, so he tells you, yeah, I was at the club last night. You know, it's a place I go.
Yeah.
Some Replicant haters were in there as well, and the dancer, she's a self-identified replicant. You know, she's proud of who she is, and so she was up doing her thing, and these Replicant haters started. It started off the typical wankers, you know, shouting and jeering, slurs and stuff like that. But then something started to rile them up a bit, and they started throwing stuff. And yeah, at that point, a couple of people, people objected. The bouncers moved in and tried to shut people out. A bit of a fight broke out, and then it got worse and worse. It just kind of escalated from there. Then suddenly, there's a bang, a shot. Of course, everyone scatters, and there's a dead man on the floor.
You say something triggered them off. Was it anything specific, or just them getting riled up on their own?
Well, it's getting riled up on their own. There's that complete prick, Jay Shaler. He was in. I recognise him.
Okay. Did you see who pulled
I
the
gotta
gun?
say, I hate the guy, and I can't stand guys. Scum. All I can say, scum.
I get the impression he likes replicants.
Replicants are almost better than people. You understand that? We made them.
Yeah, I
We
appreciate
made
your
them.
feelings. I appreciate your feelings on the matter.
I see that kind of crap. It does get me going, you know.
So, Nick, if you've got anything, yeah, no, that's fine. No, it's fine. There's plenty of replicant hate going around, so
you're not wrong
a
there.
few people
Stops with his drinks and
standing
get
up
pissed
for them
off.
is no bad thing. Did you see this?
A pigeon lands nearby, and he tosses it a piece of his tip which it good is, and he says, "All these replicant animals. How many people keep pigeons these days? Apparently they used to. Not feral ones like these."
I look at the rat on wings next to him and just look confused at it.
Real animals.
Can't tell the difference these days. That could be a replicant animal.
Yeah, true enough. Anyway, anything else I can do for you?
Looking for this girl. She was at the club. I don't know if you saw her while you were there.
You're showing a picture of...
Yeah, a picture of Lee.
Presumably.
Yeah, Lee.
He looks at it and shakes his head. No.
We know that he's seen her, right?
I've told
We've
you that
seen-
we followed her out. We also got told by Iris. Sorry, you got told. No, I was there. We got told by Iris the dancer that that Styles and Leia were friends, or they knew each other.
Yeah. So we understand that you know her. And watched her
No, but
very
he smiles when he says, "Yeah, well, she's one of your lot, isn't she?"
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. Replicant who hunts her own. You
Everybody's
understand
got
why I'm
one
hesitant
as
to talk to you about it.
well, there are good replicants and there are bad replicants, right?
I don't know about that.
So how do you know her?
We don't.
Go on,
Do you want to make an insight check?
I would be happy to do so. But apparently not.
Okay. Yeah, it tells you that he knew her a bit. He saw her around the club sometimes.
See, we know that's not true. We know that you're a friend of Leah's.
So
because...
who's actually in this conversation? I'll be under the impression
I
that
think
Bruce's
Oelsen's
character...
just arrived now.
Oh, I thought I was behind him the whole time. I thought that was the point.
Yeah, the character is there, actually, to be fair. The character is...
Yeah.
Moved up, actually. You have moved up. Fenna, you have not moved up.
No,
No.
Fenna is.
So yeah, okay. So sorry, what did you say, B? My
Apologies,
bad.
apologies.
I didn't follow what's going on the map.
No, it's all right. Essentially, what I'd wanted to do was stop his escape route and be a presence behind him, whilst Novak's talk. But yeah, she says she'll come into his view now, to sort of like stand by Novak and go, see, we know that's not true. We spoke to the dancer that was attacked at the club, and she did confirm for us that you and Leah are friends. So you have.
Friends is a bit strong. Acquaintances, maybe.
So how do you know her? And let's stop beating around the bush, shall we? This woman's life could be in danger, and she could be very distressed right now, and all we want to do is help.
What do you mean her life could be in danger?
She's currently a replicant that is out where replicants are being attacked, such as last night.
Well, hold on. I saw her get out there last night. I saw her get into a cab. She should be fine.
So she should have turned up. So let's rewind this a bit. She's missing, right? She's not turned up for work, or
No, she hasn't. Yes, the whole point of this is that you're trying to track her down.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah. We're concerned about.
Yeah, I assumed that she was in danger.
Since you're the person who's the expert at this kind, you'll make me a insight check, but at disadvantage because you're standing away.
Sure, yeah.
Right,
I'd like to push.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about pushing actually.
Yeah, I'd like
good
to push
chat.
this. There we go.
Yay.
One success.
Yeah. Okay. You are very focused in on the conversation that's taking place. You're kind of hearing it through repeated through their microphones as well as what you can hear. You're looking at the body language and things like that. Yeah, he's definitely beating around the bush a little bit, but he seems to have these two fairly convinced.
I'm going to hang back for now, but I have a plan.
All right.
So I'll push him a little bit harder. We're concerned about Leia's safety. She's not turned up for work. She's missing. And we are concerned that some of that anti-replicant sentiment, something might have happened to her. So I'll play a little bit on his sort of like of replicants. We need to find her. She's not at her residence. So how do you know her? And do you know where she is at the moment?
And he shrugs and says, "How do I know where she is at the moment? I know because I met her at the club several times. I tried it. Yeah, I made her pass her once, and she blew me off, you know. And then after that, it became a bit of a joke between us. Fenna, he's scrambling.
Yeah.
You know, he's scrambling to. He's doing it well, but
Do we have footage of him leaving the thing after Leia and following her? Do we have
not
that
following
footage?
her, watching her get into a cab, which he just actually confirmed that he did.
Oh, okay. I thought he followed her. Okay, yep. No worries.
Did you ever?
Frankly, in your view, now you think about it, he does pay quite a lot of attention if she's just an acquaintance.
The KIAs, they can send text messages, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I shoot a text over to both of them saying he's scrambling. He's clearly attempting to evade the questioning.
So probably lean into a little bit more and say, look, I know you're hiding something from us. It would be a lot easier if you just told us what you know now.
Yeah, taking you down to HQ could be a lot of paperwork. I mean, I'm willing to do it. I've got an
Paperwork makes
afternoon
me
off.
grumpy.
Yeah,
Okay, couldn't hear you there. You both spoke over each other. Sorry.
Sorry.
apologies.
What did you say, Bruce? I heard most of what you said, B. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen like this because you can't see what my hand's doing anyway.
And I said,
pointing at the screen, pointing you.
paperwork makes me grumpy.
Why are you doing your paperwork anyway?
Because we're going to have to take it down the station and do this properly, and it's going to be a long night. What do you know?
I don't know anything. Well, I know lots of things. I know that the sun will probably cut tomorrow morning. Probably. I know it's raining as usual. What else do you want to know? It's night. There'll be morning. I'll go to work tomorrow. You'll go to work tomorrow.
I've got a sense that you know something, and you're not telling us something that would be helpful.
Let's check.
I'm gonna after this check or whatever, I'm gonna send them another text that says disengage for now. Let me have a crack at him.
All right, I can't be bothered with the paperwork. If you think of anything, here's my card.
Thank you. He looks at it.
Enjoy your
Officer
chicken.
Novak. He turns
And
back
I'll
to
walk
his
away.
chicken. Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow after Novak.
So while he's busy eating his chicken, I'm gonna grab an order from. Is that seating like communal? Like, is this like food court rules, or
This
is
is
that
food court rules, yes.
okay? So I'll grab an order from the place I'm standing in front of right now.
The coffee shop, right?
Yeah. Okay.
It's got coffee and pastries.
Yeah. Awesome. I love coffee and pastries, so I will get.
Probably come here all the time. Okay.
And then I will casually take like a seat. Yeah, I'll take a seat next to him. Oh, I collided with a wall. Okay. There we go. And then I will kind of let out a big sigh. Like I'm kind of exasperated and disappointed at the same time.
Okay.
See where you're going with this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're a
He gives you a
replicant, aren't you?
sidelong glance, but
Yeah.
minds his own business, yeah.
I kind of I take a couple sips of my coffee.
Quick question I need to know from everybody actually at this moment is quite important for you, Nick. Is your VAT badge visible or do you carry it in your pocket?
I carry it in my pocket.
Right. Rest of you, out of interest, this came actually cropped up last week. I should have asked. In your pockets or one?
I think as soon as we switched over to being like, let's just fucking get it done, she probably
Yeah,
put it on
okay.
display, but can take it off.
Usually then everyone keeps it hidden until you
Yeah,
need it.
just because it's hard to take it, take it back if you've got it out. So it's kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Just wanted to be clear on that. Right. Sorry.
Just in case,
Back to
just
Fenna.
so you know, because not relevant, but Percival's got a pocket protector on his jacket pocket, and he clips
Of course
his
he
badge
fucking
to
does.
it when he wants to display it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very good.
Does it have like one of those string retention systems where you like have to pull it out and then it snaps back if you let it go?
I think yes, definitely.
Oh, good, excellent.
Sorry to interrupt.
What?
No, that's good.
You've absolutely nailed Percival.
Yeah, I'm basically going to attempt to bait him into talking to me.
Okay, right. That works easily enough. I'm not going to make you roll for that. He's reasonably happy to talk. He makes small talk cheerfully enough.
Yeah, so we I small talk a bit, and I say, God, what was the name of the club again? It was
Snake
the
Snake
Snake.
Pit.
Yeah. You know, I think I've seen you around before. Do you go to the Snake Pit a lot?
Yeah, he tells you yes. He confirms he does.
That's awesome. You might actually be able to help me.
Sure.
I made a friend there, and we were supposed to meet here today, but I've looked everywhere. I haven't been able to find her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And I don't show a picture or anything. I just kind of give like a general description of like her features, and I think her name was like Leia or Lee or something.
He ponders this for a moment and says, "No, I can't think of anyone like that."
Insight. I'd like to roll insight.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I've got to roll something as well for him.
Yeah, that's fair.
You roll your insight. I'll be with you in
Yep.
just a moment.
Yep. Oh, I'm pushing that. Okay, there we go. We've got at least one success on the board.
Okay,
Mm.
right, yeah. He says that he doesn't know. Did she go to the club as well? The Snake Pit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
he's
where we
seen her
met.
about. He's seen her about, but yeah, he hasn't
Yeah.
seen her here.
Well, it's a shame.
But you don't think he's being. Yeah, he's again. As he continues to talk, he's trying to change the subject.
It's hard finding other friends that are like me.
Okay. Are you broadly? I mean, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm not intelligent, but you're broadly hinting that you are.
A replicant, yes.
Yeah. Okay. He says, "Oh, really? Right. Okay. Yeah, it's not the best time to be a replicant."
No. I heard what happened at the Snake Pit the other day. I'm glad I decided to stay in that day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't know? Are you sure you haven't seen her? I could have swore she said to meet by the butterfly shop, and I passed by there at least a half dozen times, and I haven't seen her. And I walked the whole area. Like, I'm worried.
I don't think she's around. But don't worry. I'm sure she's safe wherever she is.
Okay.
Damn it, he knows. Damn
Yeah.
Of course he does.
Well, I'm gonna. At that point, I'll allow him to change the subject, and we'll continue with small talk until
Okay.
he gets up and leaves.
All right.
And then I would like to attempt to tail him.
Okay.
And I will let the others know that I'm going to try and tail him.
Right. How long are you going to tail him for?
Let's see.
This might shift into the night shift, I think.
Yeah, it might.
What happens if you go an extra shift?
You lose a point of resolve.
I've got 4 resolve. I'll take that.
Well, but you haven't been going. This is your first shift, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think we can assume that
I was
Fenna has
working
been
other
working-
cases for the other 2 shifts. Yeah.
has been working on
Outrageous.
that frustrating missing cat case for the rest of the day so far.
Yeah, it was my cat, and good lord, I swear, if it wasn't an animoid, I would strangle it.
Of course, I forgot about that. Your character has got a cat, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I will tail him until he either reaches his destination or or he gets into a vehicle, at which point I won't be able to tail him on foot anymore.
Okay, right. Give me a stealth, and if you make it, then he doesn't make you, and you can get you can do this in the next shift.
Okay.
Chris?
Okay, no, hold on, not in the next shift. Look, okay, so how did that stealth check go?
I haven't rolled it yet.
Okay, so
One success.
One success. You probably don't want to push that.
No.
Right. So, Chris,
before we go, Andy,
just because it's relevant, am I able to try and follow both of them using the camera network, or are they in an area that doesn't have cameras?
No, there are some cameras here. No, hold on. No, there aren't. Animoid Row. There are a few cameras, but they're mostly on the other side of the street, and quite obscure. Cameras around here get vandalised quite a lot. Cameras, a lot of places get vandalised quite a lot.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
So, can I try it with a difficult check or something, or is it just not?
You can't exactly follow them, but you can see them sometimes.
Okay, do you want a skill check for that?
Give me a technical skill check. Technical skill check, yeah.
Tech. I'll just show off a little if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, you're able to you're able to keep tabs on them. You're able to keep tabs on them easily. Okay.
Sure, shall I?
Sorry.
Right, how's that stealth check, by the way?
I got 1 success.
1 success, good enough. Right. Let's see if you are made. Observation. Not the worst. Not the best. Hmm. He, after a while, gets into a cab.
Okay. I note the cab number down and pass it off to Percival.
Can
Andy.
I use that tech roll to just continue following the
Yes, precisely. You're showing off. You are able to follow the cab as it goes round, drives around about 4 blocks, and then comes back to the other end of Animoid Row, where he gets out and walks down to the Aurelian shop. Keeping a careful eye out as he goes. And I think we'll call it the end of the shift there. Okay.
Yep.
I will message the others.
Yeah. Okay. So with that shift, we now have the night shift,
Where we're supposedly supposed to rest.
supposedly supposed to rest.
I feel like we need to push on because I feel like it's very close.
We're getting close. Plus, I have an ability to push on for another extra shift with no real effect. So, as a hard
nice
ass,
for you.
as a hard ass, I suggest we push on.
Right.
My boss is breathing down my neck, so
Okay.
that's the 4th time he's asked for an update in the last hour.
Yeah,
This is down one.
your KIA is
also
ringing off the
down
hook.
one.
It's burning a hole
like
in your
20
pocket.
That is a
20
full-
messages from the chief.
Well, our message them to tell them that the shop the guys go to, and
Yeah.
if you're going to stake out, I think I am finished here, so I can come and join you if you need an extra person who has not been seen by
Made.
this man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so well, make your plan for the next shift then. Are some or all of you going to rest, or is everyone going to?
I'm going to push on.
I'm going to push on as well.
Okay.
Oh, guys, you're giving me a lot of pressure here. All right, I guess I'll push on to what is the plan for now? Is it he's gone into a shop? Is that the butterfly shop?
Yes. He
He's
went
gone into the butterfly shop.
After evading me.
Yeah.
Does that
So
cost?
what is our plan?
A while he comes out again and then disappears off the radar.
Okay.
So the guy's butterfly shop.
Insist on knowing exactly where he goes. He goes home. He goes to his registered address.
We've got his. We didn't have his registered address before.
Oh, you haven't. You have now.
Yes.
Where,
Perfect.
and how far away is that?
Not too far.
Does he just walk there?
Yeah.
So he's in District 5.
Right.
I'm assuming that's where we are.
My
Because that's where we
guess
are,
is
right?
that he's gone to pass a message on that's going to go to Lair.
Yeah. I think
I
so
think
too.
so as well.
So I think we push on, and I'll go and become a geeky customer at the butterfly shop. Oh, well,
We're
that's
going to have to
shut.
lead on the.
Will the butterfly shop be open? Is there anything if it's going to the nighttime shift?
No, it won't. Everything's closing. People are going to bed.
Yeah, like we need to think about how we're going to approach this. So we're gathering. We've got enough evidence, I feel, for cause to properly question both the butterfly store owner and Styles. Now we can go and properly interrogate them.
You've also got bullet bobs. I mean, if they're relevant, bullet bobs. You've got the Doc Badger, and is there another one? I'm sure there's another one.
There's
yes,
the
the
Kill magazine.
Gel Shader, that's
yeah,
right.
the gel shader. Okay, do we want to perhaps pursue some of those and keep an eye on the?
Well, in that case, should we
Oh.
rest? Should we rest the night, and then I can come back here and be a customer the following morning, if that serves any purpose?
Did we find out anything about Doc Badger?
You can make a connections roll, please.
Because I think, Bullet Bobs will just find out that somebody bought a gun. I don't know. Maybe there is something useful, but
But you see, if someone's bought a gun, it doesn't necessarily tell us it's the gun that's involved.
no, I'm not sure we're going to get, unless there's some other, we're pressed for time and we could follow up every single clue, but we probably want to concentrate on the one that we think is going to be the most likely.
That doesn't feel like the best use of a shift, I have to say, the bullet bobs.
Yeah, unless we all split up and 4 of us did it, individually. That connections gave me a success.
Okay, yeah. Doc Badger is a pawn shop owner. He's buys and sells stuff. He also repairs, maintains, old electronics and things for people.
His name was on the back of a photo, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's
but so was it basically a stamp
Childhood
of
photo.
Stamp of his shop, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Liz's gone and bought a photo that's probably not relevant, but it's probably a memory kind of.
Well, no, maybe he's doing something. If he's doing sort of pornography, which might be legal, maybe he's doing something illegal to do with
No,
Replicant's
I think that was a pawn shop.
Oh,
Yeah, PAWN.
PAWN.
I heard PORN. What does that say about me?
Of
Oops.
course you did.
Yeah, you might want to cut that bit out of the recording, Andy.
No, I'll take that grief.
Need a bit of controversy.
No,
spice things up.
I've run enough cyberpunk
Pawn
into
shop.
you, Chris.
Yeah, fair enough. Pawn shop as in place that buys and sells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't really narrow it down either, but we know what you mean.
Yeah, okay.
Well, pawn shop's like a specific type of place that buys and sells.
So why would a
Yeah.
pawn shop have a photo?
Yeah.
I think he's doing something else. I still think the same thing. I think
Yeah.
I think as a name on the picture, the back of a child's picture.
but also if you look at the picture, yeah,
Yes.
I think you look at the picture, then look at the picture of Leia.
Oh,
Does
by the
that-
way, I've got a picture for you. I know
No, there
the
is a picture.
picture a lot.
There's a handout. Ellie's the bedside photo.
Yeah, no, it's a different picture. Hold on.
Oh.
You carry on talking. I'll just get the picture started
Yeah.
up for you.
So we've got, what is it? Bedside photo. Bedside photo is just her in front of some windows.
Yeah.
I say her.
Who's this picture?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Who's that?
Badger.
That's Styles.
Oh, that's Styles.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okie dokie.
All right.
Yeah, it describes it as being an albino
Seems like
with
a
white
fun
hair, but
guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yet lacking like all of the features of an albino. Yep.
Yeah.
with white hair in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any hair.
More like
Yeah, it's a good picture though. I like him.
It's a cool picture.
generic. Oh yeah. No, it's good.
Imagine him with a fuzz of very short albino hair, and that's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that the picture is of Leah or the memory that Leah has of herself, because I mean, Percival, you should be able to tell us. You
Well, or
given
Fenna.
retro or Fenna, yes. Apologies. You have retrospective memories of a childhood, do you not?
Yeah, and you've just reminded me of something.
Okay.
Also, I just thought of something as well, by the way. Yeah, another point of for you possibly to look into, or not as the case may be, is Andy. Didn't you have Percival go through that pile of paperwork?
The paperwork or the paperwork
On Leah.
that was given to us.
Or that we got from Quell, yeah.
Yeah. Can I just check something? Because I've just remembered something that I discovered right at the end of the last session.
Yeah.
Chris, Percival's key memory.
Yes.
Is it, because it's the same name, is it the picture of that is it the same picture as the picture by the bedside photo? Is it the same girl?
Let me just double check your character.
So my key memory.
All right. Don't tell everyone else.
Okay.
It's your key memory. Where is it? Yay. Huh. Yes, it is. Lose a point of resolve.
Lose a point of resolve.
Lose a point of resolve.
Yes.
Damn.
When you look at that picture again and you think about it, you realise that the picture of the little girl is the one that you remember playing with as a child.
Right. Okay. Yes, I need to get some sleep. I don't want to go there tonight. I need to get some sleep.
Now you got me looking at my key memory.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
read the
I know
notes.
yours.
Check mine before the game.
I think I know what they all are.
Well, I did read it before the game, but I have to like reread it.
Yeah. I think I know what they
Mine
all
hasn't
are.
come up yet. Boss,
Yours
if
hasn't
you
come up
think
yet.
you want to push on,
Well, I can only push
I'm
on for a
wondering-
scene, and then I'm going to have to go to sleep anyway, so it's pretty useless.
right, so we might as well just,
Okay.
because if I do another shift and I don't go home this evening, my partner's going to have a fit over it, so I need to get home.
All right.
I would like to go after rest of shift. I should tell her I would like to go and visit Doc Badgers, please.
What? Whilst resting?
No. After resting. So So
First thing in the
After
morning.
resting.
Okay.
It's first thing in the morning.
next work shift, I would, when we're working out what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do
Real
we
quick.
perhaps want? Sorry, go for now.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, Chris, for my key relationship, was Leah involved in that particular incident in any way? Like, was she connected to it?
Hold on. I thought I knew what your one was, but it's not making sense now based on that question. Key memory.
None of this
No,
makes
she
sense.
wasn't.
Okay, I thought I'd ask.
All right. Okay. Let me just double check.
Right.
I'm just investigate, making sure I remembering everyone's key memories correctly.
Whilst
Yeah,
you do that, we can
okay.
plan.
Right, okay, well, hold on. So, nice. Everyone returns to your respective apartments in scattered around LAPD Central, or not, as the case may be. Perhaps you can tell me, in actual fact, where do you live? Do you live in an LAPD Central owned apartment, or do you own your own place just outside of that? Is it in a smartish block? Is it rundowns? Who wants to go first? Give us a little bit of insight, a bit of background. As you walk back to your house, into your apartment, what's it like? Just give us an idea, a bit into your character.
My apartment will be assigned to me by my employer, by technically my owner, because replicants are owned, aren't they?
So it's a grey area.
Yeah. But so it'll be there.
We can talk to Styles about that, maybe.
Yes, I had guessed that. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you've got an LAPD owned
Yeah.
apartment within one of the blocks that they own. Okay,
it's presumably it's full of lots of different cops.
Yeah.
And other support stuff. So actually, it's quite a safe place, but there still is probably some degree of anti-replicant. It's not sort of being assaulted or graffiti or anything like that. It's probably more just unfriendliness from neighbours and so on.
Remember, people don't necessarily know you're a replicant unless you wander around telling them. Do you tell them?
I think the way I've been playing Percival is he's so peculiar.
You think you would?
No, I think he doesn't, but I think a lot of people might have figured it out.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
You do get some unfriendly people, but you also get some quite friendly people as well. Some people go out of their way to make you feel welcome. Some people go out of their way to stay out of your way.
Yeah.
Within the police community, and also you're a detective anyway, so people are cautious around you, certainly.
So Percival's apartment is very small, very functional, spotlessly clean. He cleans it every night.
Okay. Could you do me a favour, Andy? We'll do this. Everyone can describe their apartments, then we'll do this. Could you roll a D8, please, for me?
How on earth do I roll a D8 in here without
In the chat window,
Yeah.
at the bottom where you can type into it, you go right /R 1D8.
Just like in Roll20.
Just like in any other
8.
one.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
8. Oh, right.
That didn't sound good.
These are really complicated. These can be really complicated and can massively confuse the scenario as we go forward. These are downtime events.
Oh no.
Some of them are very simple and don't do very much. Some of them are more complicated. An NPC from a current or previous case. Let me think on that one, and I'm going to move to the next person who wants to tell us about their apartment where they live.
Okay. I also have a department-issued apartment. Not a lot of people know I'm a replicant. It's kind of necessary for what I do, the role I play in the department. That's not widely spread around knowledge.
Okay.
And yeah, I go in, I pet my cat, make myself some terrible department issue coffee. And then
Well, it's up to you. You can buy decent stuff if you want to, but
oh yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I buy the decent stuff. I make it. I got a French press. I have like a drip coffee maker.
okay. That's perhaps that's the one decent thing that the really good, maybe where a lot of your money goes is invested into the coffee.
Yeah, that's the joy I allow myself.
Cat coffee and a restless night's sleep. Very good. And the D8, please.
Yep.
I've been meaning to install. There's a add-on that gives you the buttons you can press to do this, but I haven't added this this campaign yet. What just happened?
You zoomed in.
Pinged us to-
I did it wrong. That's why.
Because it looked like he.
I think what I did is I
Okay.
did in my location.
This could be really good.
Nothing out of the ordinary occurs. Let the player describe what you do.
I have already done that.
Why haven't you already done that? Why? Right, just to clarify, what I do with this is if someone gets the same result as somebody else, then I bump down one until you get a unique event. So who's next, B or Bruce?
So Willem actually will live in what would be termed the family home. The parent, it's the apartment that his parents owned, and then he got raised in, and it probably was a relatively nice area at the time, or certainly not terrible, but it sort of slid gradually downhill a little bit.
A bit like the whole city, really.
Yeah, the apartment is going to be really tired, but kind of have that familiar kind of worn-in feel. Nothing is brand new; it's all worn, but he's happy, familiar. Gives him a sort of sense of place.
Okay.
And he's probably literally going to go home, crack open a beer and watch a game of football or whatever happens to be the sport of the day.
I think football makes sense. Sport your character choice. You will catch up on the sporting events of the last couple of days and drink some beer and then sleep. And you can give me a D8 roll. See if anything untoward happens. 5. You've described what you do already. You get an extra point of stress back. Excellent. Everyone gets 1 point of stress for resting.
What is that?
Hey.
That you can use that to heal either health or resolve. Is that correct?
No, that's resolve.
That's resolve. Okay.
Yeah, I hadn't used any resolve.
Stress points come off resolve. Sorry, wound points come off health.
Yeah, I hadn't used any resolve.
Bit of a shame you got that one. Not one of the people who've. Sounds a bit really. Okay, B.
I think Oelsen lives in the basement level of somebody's house. Like it's an older gentleman that lives at the top and then rented out the bottom floor as an apartment.
Okay.
So like she's living cheaper than it would be if she had a normal apartment. The guy who lives upstairs is called Mr. Brown and he makes shoes.
Nice.
I have my own entrance, but yeah, and it's very dark down there. Annoyingly, there's not a lot of light because of the level.
It's bad enough at the ground level as you sort of move underground. Yeah, sure. So you live a lot of your life by fluorescent.
She tries to live tidily, but things end up places. Like there's a lot of cups everywhere, newspapers and half done paperwork. It's just sort of like left out and half finished because she's always running off to do the next bit of whatever she's supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Okay, and the D8.
I think she lives with her partner as well.
Yeah.
Called Hayden. So he's there. How do I do it? It's /R.
Yes.
/R 1d8.
With the space between the R and the 1.
Oh, that's why. There we go.
2. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary occurs. Okay, apart from the confusing man, everything there has gone fairly straightforwardly then. Right, current or previous case file. Shall I introduce a invented previous case file now? So this is just required a little bit of mental dexterity. Okay, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
You're sat minding up. You're just getting ready to go to bed when your vid phone rings.
Okay, I'm in my very smart pressed pajama top and trousers with slippers.
What's printed on the pajamas?
They have stripes. They absolutely just they're stripes.
Little robots.
Or that little robots is better. I like that better.
Go on then, little robots.
Okay.
And I shall go and answer my vid phone.
Okay. Unknown number. When you push it up, you see a face that I think you recognise. She says, "Hello. Is that Percival?"
Yes. If I recognise it, who is it?
It's Iris.
Iris?
Yeah, that's
We
right.
met earlier on this morning.
Yeah.
Dang.
Listen, I'm sorry. I hope that might be calling. You left a couple of cards back. Look, I'm a little bit scared. I got back to my apartment this evening after doing my shift, and it's been broken into and vandalised. A whole lot of stuff's been taken, and it's been broken up. I think there's someone watching me.
Right. Let me make some calls because I'm nowhere near you physically. I will make some phone calls and I will go. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from just outside Banks. The coffee shop.
Okay, I have no idea where that is. Can you give me a more precise location?
Yeah, she gives you an address.
Right. Are there people in Banks in this coffee shop?
Few people, yeah.
Go back in there and sit and have a drink. I shall send a uniformed officer, a pair of uniformed officers, to come and collect you and bring you down to the
Station.
What's it called? The
Rep detector unit.
Rep detector
Yes.
unit headquarters, and then I will see you there in a. I'll get down there as well. See you there in a few years.
Hey, listen, I'll be all right there, won't I? I mean, that'd be okay, yeah?
Rep detect unit, yes.
Yeah. The place is called Replicant Detect. You know I'm a replicant, right? I don't
Yes, but
make any bones about
you're
it.
a legal one, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. Like
It's just they say things.
Right. Well, no, as long as you are passing your baselines, like which I'm sure you are. You're sounding slightly stressed at the moment, but I'm sure you're fine. But
I've never even had a baseline test.
sorry, say that again, Chris. Sorry.
I've never even had a baseline test. Never been called in.
Okay. Well, I'm sure. You head down there, and then I will see you there in a few hours' time. Okay.
Okay.
I'm then going to make some phone calls, and I'm going to get. I'm going to contact. I mean, we're part of LAPD, aren't we?
Yes.
So I'm going to get LAPD to go and pick her up.
Yeah. It is a promotion point cost of 0 to get a couple of uniforms to do a job like that. You remember, bear that in mind, guys. In the future, anytime you want a couple of uniforms to come and do something, it's fine.
I do actually have promotion points. Okay.
Yeah, but it's 0. You don't have to spend any. But if you want to use more advice, if you want to get a riot van or something like that, then that might cost you a promotion point or two.
Okay, I'll send a couple
So
of
low.
units to pick her up.
Yeah. We'll send a full SWAT team tacked up.
Like 2 points.
I'll stick her. I'll give them her photo and her name.
Okay.
Tell them to pick her up, take her down to show her into my office and let her rest there, and then I'll be there. Well, I will. Have I rested? Am I going to not recover my point of resolve for not resting? Is this effectively acting in this
No,
shift?
no, you're fine. You're fine. That's fine.
Okay. And then
Some of them actually do stop you from gaining a resolve point back, but none of you have hit those ones yet, so you're okay.
I shall then just drop a message out to the others that someone has broken into Iris's apartment and she thinks she's being followed. So, because none of us are nearby, I've sent her some uniformed police to pick her up, uniform officers to pick her up and bring her to our headquarters.
I will groan at being woken up by after getting off the phone with you. I will groan, roll over, get dressed up again, grab my badge, grab my sidearm, and head down to the station.
Okay, so you're going to head straight to the station. You're not going to wait till morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
In that case, you're not resting.
that's fine. I'll
Okay.
take the resolve.
In that case, you're down a resolve point. In that case.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I get the message and it wakes us up and it causes an
Small
argument in my
domestic, yes.
relationship.
Love it.
Willow will ignore it because it's only his boss that gets through at the night.
You've got a filter on your phone. That's amazing.
Nice. Okay.
So, game mechanics question: what can you use a signature item for?
You can use a signature item by contemplating it for a moment, once per session, I think, or once per thing. No, not once per shift. No, it's not that generous. Once per scenario, I think. I'll double check it for you, but you can use it to recover a resolve.
Recover resolve. Okay. That's good to
By interacting with it meaningfully.
Yep.
So if it's a crucifix, you sit and use it to pray. If it's a
Yeah.
small paper unicorn, you make a small paper unicorn, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Leave it at a crime scene,
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
For the meme.
It's now 5 to 10. Do you guys quickly want to discuss what you want to do with your next set of shifts? And then we'll probably call it an evening there if that's all right.
Well, to be honest,
Sounds good.
mine's now become dependent because Fenna is going to interact with Iris.
Oh, good point, Fenna. Let's quickly
Yeah.
run through that. Then we're going to make this fairly brisk, all right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when you arrive at the station, she's been shown into a she's been shown into a. What did you say to send her again? You said send her to
into my office.
into your office.
I'm assuming I have an office.
No.
You have a
Yeah,
cubicle.
Room that you
It
share.
might
A
be
cubicle.
shared. No, I have an office that might be shared with 20 other people, but it's my desk.
But it's
No,
an
they're not going to leave her in there. They put her in an interrogation room.
Okay.
But when you get there, she's reasonably comfortable. She's not locked in or anything, but
Okay. Yeah.
she's supplied with refreshments, etc. They must have
Probably
a
pretty
procedure. They
safe.
probably have a procedure for dealing with people who are brought in for protective reasons. Okay. Yeah, the uniforms have no problem picking her up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, when I roll into the station, I'll immediately pour myself a cup of coffee and then
You
head.
get a note not long
Yeah.
afterwards delivered actually to. No, you miss it. Because a note is delivered to Percival, but you're asleep by this point. It's a text message received via your care, which said from the patrol officers who say that they confirm that the building has been broken into and ransacked. Some anti-replicant material has been painted on the wall. They have secured the building as a crime scene and secured it with a bar locks so that it can't be broken back into.
Okay.
For you to consider as you wish. We'll wait further instructions on that one and they go and get on with the rest of their job. Right, sorry, Fenna.
Yeah. So I grab my cup of coffee and then immediately head to the interrogation room that I presume. I presume that I have either been made aware of or can pretty reasonably quickly figure out which interrogation room she's been.
Oh yeah, no problem. The desk sergeant knows
Yeah.
and directs you appropriately.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I'll enter the interrogation room. Well, actually, before I do that, really quick, are the beat cops still there?
No, they're back. They've delivered it
Okay.
here as per duty. Then gone and
Yeah.
secured her apartment.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
they've gone
Yeah.
got back on with their job.
That's
They're
fair enough. Fair enough.
currently dealing with
I
drunks.
yeah. That's fair. I was just curious because. Yeah, anyway, I'll go into the interrogation room then.
Okay.
And
Tell you what, it's 2 minutes. Do you mind if we leave this till next time? Also, that'll
Yeah.
give me a bit of a better
Yeah.
chance to.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Okay, should we leave it there then? Yeah.
So these, yeah. Okay, that's good. If that's okay with everybody?
Yeah.
That's
Thank
fine
you
with
everyone
me.
for
Yeah,
listening.
yeah, that's right.
This is it's running on. We should reach a conclusion in the next couple of sessions, I reckon.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say much more than that at the moment.
Okay.
Things start to
Brilliant.
ramp up both personally and professionally for our heroes.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
Definitely. Okay. Thanks all. Thanks for anyone watching.
Bye.
Bye for now.